Your money on in this one then, Martin?
Oh, lightweight women's single sculls. This is a really, really interesting race because you've got sort of the experience. I suppose it's experience because it wasn't so long before she was under 23 of Katerina Nicolaou, with the almost relative inexperience of Britain's Charlotte Taylor, who won the semi-final, the other semi-final to Nicolaou yesterday.
Over on the far side in lane 1, though, Leonie Pless of Germany, silver medalist in a couple of the World Cups last year. Over in lane 2, Marianne Franken of the Netherlands. This is Ekaterini Nicolaou of Greece, the current European champion from Seville last year and silver medalist at World Champs Korea. And this is the relative newcomer to the field, Charlotte Taylor of Great Britain, her debut international regatta. Over in lane 5, Evelyn Pellman of Belgium, her first A final at senior level. And completing the field over on lane 6, Dorothea Bene of Hungary, her first regatta as well at senior level. So doing well to make the A final. Any moment now they'll be under starters' orders.
Of course, missing from this race is the Michaela Taper-Trauer, the world champion. Not quite sure where she is, but Nicolaou, of course, second to Taper-Trauer in the World Championships last year. And there we're riding with the Dutch sculler Marianne Franken.
So she got a bronze medal at Euro Champs last year. I'm sure she's keen to either retain it or improve on it, but it's going to be tough looking here at the Greek, Ekaterini Nicolaou.
They're all dressed
out to retain it.
They've all got long kit on, haven't they? Because it's actually quite cold when you sit on the start. You don't want to get too cool. We see the German sculler there at the top of your screen, white top with the red band around her. Leonie Pless, coached by Uwe Bender from the Frankfurter Renngemeinschaft Germania Club. And she looks like she's gone out very quickly in the first 250 and is the early leader.
Yeah, I wonder what Nicolaou's strategy is here, because she's over a length behind Charlotte Taylor, who's relatively inexperienced at this level, but judging by her performances in the semis, I'd say she certainly knows what she's doing. She led that all the way through from start to finish. A minor mix-up at 1500 in her semi, but nothing that really took the pressure on in that semi for Charlotte Taylor. But as we pan out now, it's clear that starting to get their noses out in front. Leonie Pless of Germany, Charlotte Taylor of GB in the middle of the picture, and on the near side, Dorothea Bene of Hungary. So Ekaterini Nicolaou in the middle of the picture there in the blue strip at the back of the field. On the near side, we can see that Dorothea Bene of Hungary really has gone for it. Looks to be just under a length up on Taylor and Pless.
She did go through the 500 first in a semi-final. She led Franken from the Netherlands and Nicolaou. And then she just really sort of slightly tailed off, but just managed to hold that third place.
But the camera angle playing tricks with us there. It's actually Leonie Pless of Germany who crosses the 500 first and in the lead of this race, but nothing in between her and Dorothea Bene.
Evelyn Pellman, the Belgian there, we're riding with, and she's really come through the under-23s last year, fourth in the lightweight women's single, as you said, in last year's under-23s, and this is a step up, of course, for her.
She's looking comfortable, though, here, the Hungarian. She's not got too high a rating, and she's comfortably holding herself up in the field, but here comes Nicolaou now. She's had a bit of a turn of pace after the first 500 and is really going for the lead.
She looks great, the Greek there. That's we're looking with the long sort of leggings on the lady in blue. She's really getting locked on and pushing the boat past her as we ride again with the Dutch sculler there in the foreground, Marie Anne Franken. And behind her, the race leader, Leonie Pless, the German from the Frankfurter Club. And her coach, Uwe Bender, is going to be delighted with the way she started the race. But I think we've got the British sculler, Charlotte Taylor, making a move.
I think it's in response to Nicolaou's charge there after the first 500, just doing what she can to fend it off. But Nicolaou's moving, and I don't think anything's going to stop her because she's drawn level with the GB athlete there. Looking at Leonie Pless over on the far side in lane 1, still trying to stay on terms with the leaders. She's got a slightly higher rating than the rest of the field, so the question is going to be, as we approach the 1,000, what's she going to be able to do in the third 500?
1,000 metres going to be Greece, Germany, Britain, it looks like. We'll see what the times come up with. Yeah.
3:43.33. Nicolaidou making that charge, so she's got a second up, which is only half a length. But based on her previous performance, I think that's going to be tough for anybody to challenge coming up to the closing stages.
Yeah, coached by Palapanis Tolis, Nicolaidou, of course, under Giovanni Postiglione, but she's a rare talent and really would want to get in the lightweight women's double sculls, which is, of course, the Olympic class event. But really making her presence felt. She looked so effective. Look at the way she's very patient around the front of the stroke, just feeling the connection with the water and then pushing against it. There's no hurry there, really. It impresses me, though, in the foreground, you've got the nearest sculler in the white boat, or in just in second place, level with Germany, called Charlotte Taylor from Putney Town Rowing Club, initially coached by Martin Goff, here by Tom Evans. But she's a real prospect, and talking with Paul Reedy, the British coach, he really rates her. I think she can pull a 7:08 on the 2K ergo, which is very impressive score. Got a fantastic engine and really just picking up the sculling technique. And in third place there, she can win a medal. That'll be all her Christmases come at once, I think.
Amazing.
But Nicolaidou from Greece out in front.
Seems to be a battle of power versus efficiency here, because Nicolaidou is just thumping through each long stroke in comparison to some of the others, trying to tick it over at a slightly higher rating. But that length and is just making for better boat speed at this stage, and she's got a real good boat feel. I can see from her sculling there, as she just extends out to clear water over Pless and Taylor in second and third place.
Does it look to you like Marie-Anne Franken is just closing slightly, the Dutch sculler, as we come through with 500 metres to go? She's sort of level up there with Taylor, and I think it's going to be a real race. Next 250 is going to be crucial, isn't it, for the medal positions?
It really is. It really is. I wonder when Charlotte Taylor's going to go, or if she's burnt out here, because she's dropping down the field, allowing Leonie Pless to move up into a comfortable second place. So Nicolaidou out in front by a length, and you can see that Pless is still looking pretty comfortable over in lane one, and the battle really is on for that bronze medal now. But you're right, here comes Franken of the Netherlands starting to move through Taylor. This is going to come down to the wire. We're coming up to 300 metres to go, and Nicolaidou still very comfortable out front. It almost looks like she's dropped the rating slightly.
Just keeping a length. I mean, you want to keep cool in these conditions. Slightly almost white horses, so, do nothing if you're out in front to disturb that.
Absolutely. The conditions certainly are consistent, but not ideal for sculling. But looks like a bit of a charge here from Franken. She's up the rating. Yeah,
and the Hungarian too. We've got in shot there. She's probably coming into a medal position. It's going to be close, and I think the British dropping out of the medal positions.
But Franken's moving up on Pless now, so Pless is going to have to react if she wants to stay in that silver medal position. But I don't think anybody's going to challenge Nicolaidou here as we come up to the red buoys.
Yeah, Sculls come into view very close. Nicolaidou with that impressive length of stroke, unflustered, calm, beautiful looseness there. She's hurting, but she's still keeping her shoulders loose. And blades tipping the water, difficult conditions, got to really make sure you don't make any mistakes. But the Dutch sculler Marie-Anne Franken is really challenging for that bronze medal. But at the top of your screen, Leonie Pless. Head to head, isn't it?
It's right on top of each other. I mean, I think Franken's going to take it, but only by a nose coming across the line there. So Nicolaidou retains her European Championship gold from last year, line by Marie-Anne Franken, who for the most of the race was back in fourth and fifth, taking the silver medal, and Leonie Pless of Germany taking the bronze. Incredible stuff from Nicolaidou there, moving through the field she was back in fifth off the mark.
Yeah, I know, and that was a beautiful move as well. And her time is 7:32.9, 98.95% of the world's best time, which is a little bit faster than Pedro Fraga in the lightweight men's single. Still not quite as quick as the Swiss pair that won, but right up there. And wouldn't surprise me if that's a new European record.
7:33 it is, by 5 seconds. Over her previously set European record time earlier in this competition in the in the AB semi-final yesterday. So impressive stuff there by Ekaterini Nicolaidou. The others will be pleased, though, because they're Marianne Frank and Leonie Pless were within the previous European Championship time. So, Martin, for those that are at home that don't know about the percentage times, how does that work?
Well, what you do is you essentially event, and then you just compare that with the time that the crews have just done, and it gives you a percentage. And of course, it's one way of looking, because all the events have a different speed. You know, clearly the singles aren't as fast as the pairs, and the pairs aren't as fast as the fours, and the fours aren't as fast as the eight. But it's one way to, if you compare to the world's best time, you see who's the quickest boat in the water. So that's really what we're looking for. And the athletes all use that in their training to see relatively who's going the quickest out of all the different boat classes. So it's a great way, really, to keep an eye out for who's the quickest boat in the water. So far, it's the Swiss lightweight men's pair with 99.24% of their world's best time.
Impressive to see Nicolaidou, though, as you say,